You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to move on in my Easy Bake Oven series with an oven you have never seen before. Well, an oven color you have never seen before. This is the Strawberry Shortcake Mini Wave Oven in pink, and there was also some Strawberry Shortcake stickers on the top. Now, this was a Kenner product. Now, interestingly enough, the booklet inside is dated 1978, but the box has 1980 on the top. You will also see the Betty Crocker spoon. That means at the time there were Betty Crocker mixes available for this oven. Oven number 15711. Now let's check out the rest of the box. She looks happy that she's getting her cake out of the oven. There isn't much more here. It kind of gives you a little simple, fun, and fast information. It's quick. Simply use Betty Crocker Easy Bake refill mixes, add water, and bake a variety of delicious treats. The cookbook also tells how to bake using Betty Crocker Easy Bake mixes or Mom's ingredients. And it does, and I will show you. Even though we've seen that book before, that is the back. The top, I don't know what color you would call this. It's like a really deep orangish, reddish kind of color. Not burgundy. And then the other side is the separate language side, and then the bottom, not much more there, but the date right here says CPG Product Corp 1980, American Ingredient Corp 1980. Okay, so that's probably about when the oven came up, but I can't say for certain. So when I come back, then I will have the oven out of the box and we will check it out. All right, here we go. This is the oven. As you see, it is a very nice pink color. The pan pusher is also pink, and then it came with 2 pans and the instruction booklet. There was no other items in the oven like a bowl or mixing spoons. Now the buttons on the front, the dial on the front, all of that is just for play and pretend. Now the top, here, I can move this in here, I'll show you, because this is actually a 2-piece oven. The bottom, which is where I used to store the trays when I put in the box, is a nice little storage. All right, I'll just show you what that looks like. It's just a plain tray. It says Mini Wave Oven Easy Bake on it, and then of course the clock. Let's get in here. There isn't much more to it. I'm noticing a big sticker here. Okay, just giving you some attention and information there. And then that sticker there pretty much repeats it now in English and the serial number on the oven. Okay. And then this is the back of this oven. And then as you can see on the top, those were the special Strawberry Shortcake decals. Now, I don't know if you remember in the past, I did a giant Strawberry Shortcake set. Now, that set really should have been used with this oven, but at the time, I didn't have it, okay? So that is why. Now, I am going to make something new for you today, and I am going to make 2 scratch mixes. So, we've seen this booklet in previous videos. Everything in here now I have made on the scratch side of the recipes. Done. Sugar cookies, drop cookies, I've done those. Jam dandies, sugar buttons, the coffee cake, the peanut butter fudge, all have been done by me. But now 2 of them have not been done. Here is the one from the 1969 oven, and here's the one from the 1971. So I'm going to wrap this up. There is a brownie in here that I have never done. It is the quick brownies. Now I've done the milk chocolate brownies, but not this version. So I'm going to do that. And then in this booklet, there's something I have not done. This is the baked apple. Last time, if you remember, I did the bread pudding, and I've done all these other ones. So to complete this, oh, I haven't, the peach upside down cake. I'll probably end up doing that in the near future. So I'm doing baked apple and quick brownies. So when I come back, I will probably start with this one. I'll get the oven set, heat it up, and then I will make some baked apples. Let's give it a shot. As I was prepping this oven, I realized that the inner door is broken off. So I have to fix that. I've never had to do that before, but I'm guessing now, based on the way it is spring-loaded. See here how this is spring-loaded on this side. Okay, there's a little hole here where I believe the spring piece goes in. So I'm just going to twist it up just a little to add a little tension to this. and then push it through that hole. Okay, it's pretty tight in there. That's what's going to give me that little springiness to it. And then let's see if we can get that in there. Pull that apart a little. And hopefully it springs back. Okay, so that has been fixed. Problem averted. Alright, so I will get this back together now. And then I will come back and get started. I just wanted to show you. Sometimes, you know, you're going to run into these things. I'll have to get this screwed back in, but I am ready to go. Okay, here we go. To save a little time, I buttered. I just took my butter like this and worked it around my trays. You've seen me do that many times. If you haven't, maybe catch some older videos. You'll see a lot of stuff that I do. All right, I am going to use a regular knife for this. They want centers, so I'm going to get rid of that end, and then I will cut 1/2-inch pieces. And one more. I know it looks dangerous, but I'm being safe. So I have 2 there. And then they want the centers cut out, so I will take a tool for that. Now I can use one of my mini knives for that and just kind of take out that stuff in the center. Now it doesn't say to take the skin off, so I am going to leave it. Almost cut through. Okay, there we go. 1 apple there. I guess they're not expecting you to have too many apples because this is the way they said to do it. Okay, I'll have to go on the outside of that too now. I have other techniques for doing that, but I didn't bring it in. Sometimes I'll take like a bottle cap. Okay, there. Simple enough. Alright, so once that is set, it says, okay, use the center slices, which I did, grease pan, which I did, place apples in pan, which I did, so we're right on track. Sprinkle lightly with cinnamon, okay. As you see, I'm doing less on this one because it came out faster than I thought. But I like cinnamon, so I think we'll have 1 of each. Then with a 1/2 teaspoon of sugar, okay. There we go. Now, since they don't really tell you how many apples, I'm going to put a 1/2 on each. Hopefully that caramelizes on top, doesn't it? We'll see. Okay, now that that's done, dot top with a 1/4 teaspoon of butter. Okay, so I'll just cut off little pieces here. Now, sadly, this particular oven, you can't see in when it's baking, so we won't be able to see much. At least we'll see the end results. Now, this bakes for 20 minutes, so I have about 40 minutes of baking time here. So what I'll do is, in that time, I'll come back and I will start mixing up the next recipe. Okay, in the oven we go. So let's do that. Okay, here we go. Apple number 1 with extra cinnamon. Ooh, it just barely fits. Now remember, the pan pusher tells you to stop there, so that is what I will do. You might be able to see it a little bit from that window. We will see. I could see it, but I'm not sure the camera's picking up. The door should drop. I didn't hear it drop. There we go. All right, let me see if we can see in there. All right, I can see 2 pads of butter, so I'll just let it go. I'll speed this up. At least we'll see that drop down a little bit. So 20 minutes. All right, here we go. The first one is coming out. Let's just take a look at it. That was 20 minutes. Now, normally you would leave it in that area so that it would cool down. Let me grab a little wood spoon here and I'll pull it out so we can see how beautiful. Ooh, it looks really nice. Look at that. Okay, so let me do the next apple and then I'll come back then. And then, well, let me get this one in real quick. Basically the same system as before. I can't wait to try that. And then what I will do is I will start the brownies. Okay, my other apple is baking, so I wanted to start the quick brownies. It's condensed milk, cocoa, walnuts, graham crackers, some vanilla, and that's really it. And just mix that all together and then bake it for 10 minutes. That sounds simple enough. So let's get the pan ready. Here's what I did last time. I just used my finger. This I want to get up the edges just a little bit there. Okay, that is done. Now, it says 1/3 cup graham cracker crumbs. Okay, I thought it'd be fun to bring in some of my older tools that I have. Now, I don't know how much that is, so I'm going to put in 3 for now, and then I'll measure it. This should chop it up pretty good. And that's what this does. Watch, I'll give you a side view. And it should just spin and chop and spin and chop. Here we go. All that squeaking and the little spring. Okay, there we go. I think I got most of that out, so 1/3 cup there. Not out, chopped up. Okay, here we go. Oh, I still see a big one in there. Let's get that out. I'll take care of that. Oh, I think we're just gonna make it. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, 1 teaspoon of the cocoa powder. Okay, that's a lot, isn't it? 1 teaspoon. Wow, that's a lot of cocoa powder, but I guess it's a quick brownie. Get my little tool here. Okay. Done. 1 tablespoon sweetened condensed milk. Here we go. One-eighth teaspoon of vanilla. And then 2 teaspoons of chopped nuts. Here, I brought in another one of my nut choppers. You've probably seen this one before. It's been a while, but this one you just put them in the top. And then you just turn the handle. And you don't hit your bowl and knock everything out. So I'm going to give you a better shot here. That's all you got to do. Okay, and that was, what did I say? That was 2 teaspoons. Ooh, where do I use a teaspoon? That should be close. We will see. One. Now, of course, if you don't like walnuts or can't eat walnuts or any kind of nut, it just said chopped nuts, so you probably can use peanuts in there. That apple is calling my name right now. The other one's still in there, and that's got about 10 more minutes, so that's why I started this. I think I'm going to eat that one apple, and then I'll use the other one later for presentation. How does that sound? What a strange looking brownie. So it does say spread in grease pan, which indicates it is not poured. I'm kind of getting that feeling it's going to be more of like a thick mix with almost no wet ingredients except for the milk. Okay, I think I got a good incorporation of ingredients there. Oh, by the way, the next 2 weeks, the Halloween series is going to kick in, so I may not get to Easy Bake because I'm going to start the Halloween series earlier than normal, probably on that next Saturday, so there won't be an Easy Bake video. And then the following Saturday, I'll try to put some kind of baked item. Okay, there we go. Strangest looking brownie I've ever seen. But until I try it. Okay, there you go. Let's leave that there. Let's pull this in here. It's actually still a little warm from when I started. I'll tell you what, not my normal presentation, but I will. Oh, look how soft it is. I can't even lift it up. That looks really good. So I'm just going to go in and try it. I'll bring out the other one later, but I wanted this one here while it was still. That's pretty tasty. There we go. All right. Well, how about I just take another piece, huh? While I'm here. Normally I bring in a fork and a plate, but. Very good. All right, so. Let's get these in the oven. We'll get the other apple out. And of course, I'll come at the end and kind of review everything one more time. All right, time to push out that apple. And push in the brownie. So that's going to stay warm over there. And then in 10 minutes, these will be coming out. So we'll check back then, and then I'll be able to give them a taste. All right, so I have about a minute left. I can take this tray out. It's warm to the touch. This apple, I think, came out a little bit nicer. So I won't poke at it with my fingers. I'll have a little bit a better presentation here. I'll move it to my plate. And by then, I have a minute before the oven goes off for the next one. So let's take a look at that. Oh, look at that, nice and soft and warm. Oh, I want to get all that butter out. Let's see what drips on it. There you go. That looks pretty good. Okay, and then I have less than 30 seconds, maybe a little bit, 40 seconds. So let me turn this back up here. I would say that 40 seconds shouldn't make a big deal. So let's get this pushed all the way through. Now when I take this out, this one will be piping hot. So let me grab it. I'll do what I did last time. I'll put it on my mitt. Okay. Oh, it looks brown around the edges. Crispy. Let's get that down there. Okay. So now we want to take a look at that one. Cut off a nice piece. Let's just slide this one here. Oh, there we go. Okay, that always shocks me a little bit. All right, let me get here. Let me use this. Get this in here just to hold this like this. Okay, so it's soft. It smells. I do smell the chocolate flavor, the cocoa. It seems to be holding together real well. Let me use this here. You know, that first piece is always the hardest, right? Does it look like a brownie to me? Well, I guess. Let me just show you the inside of this. Get the rest of my pieces here. I guess inside it looks more like a brownie inside than outside. Let me see if I can give you a look in there and you can decide for yourself. It looks interesting. Let's just see if we pull it. Yeah, I guess it does. It does look like a brownie, doesn't it? I guess I gotta eat that piece. Looks nice and brown on the bottom. For that time that it was in there, about 10 minutes. Alright, I have tried the apple, so I will leave that, but I just wanted to show you a little bit better presentation before I poked at it and ate it. Alright, let's give this one a chance here. Alright, so brownie, we'll find out. Holds onto a fork. I have to have another piece. Does it taste exactly like a brownie? No, it does not. Is it pleasant tasting? It is. It's very nice tasting. You get the graham crackers. I guess the condensed milk is what's going to keep it moist like that. Well, there you go. 2 recipes in my strawberry shortcake oven. I'm working on that list. It is, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I put up a video showing you my spreadsheet, which has grown, but also I've done a bunch to kind of get through many of the scratch mixes, and this will take care of 2 more. So let me know which one you think you would try. I'll put it up in the poll area. I'll put a poll up, click that little I in the top right corner. Leave me a comment, let me know what you like down there. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting Lucky Penny Shop. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.